Hey everyone, Tracy Taylor here from Taylor Made Transformations. Today I want to talk a little bit about it being okay to not accept things that you're not okay with. We have become a culture where everyone gets offended by everything, and we have got caught in this pattern of being offended just because somebody's offended, and when we're offended, we feel that it's okay, that it makes us right, and it doesn't make you right. And it just means that you're not okay with that one particular thing. And it's okay to not be okay with something. And I know that sounds very simple and almost kind of rudimentary and stupid, really, when you say it out loud to someone. But I've done several coaching sessions lately where people are complaining about certain things within their relationships, families, where they just don't see eye to eye. And I've literally out loud said, you don't have to accept something you're not okay with. And it was just like light bulb moment, because I think we get caught into this culture, this belief that to be in a relationship, we all need to see eye to eye. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And surely some things are such a big gap that they do end relationships, and that's okay. Or they prevent a relationship or a friendship, and that's okay too, because it's good to know that up front. And not everyone is going to be for you, and that's perfectly okay. But trying to get yourself to accept something that you're not okay with will backfire on you. So if you're in a relationship or friendship, whatever, and you keep forcing yourself to try and accept something that you're not okay with, that's going to backfire on you. And that will sabotage that relationship. It's best to sometimes just walk from that, because trying to accept something you're not okay with, unless you radically change, one morning you wake up and you're a different person, you're probably not going to be okay with it. And if you ever are okay with it, it will probably be something that will happen over years and years of evolution, not overnight. So rather than being offended by someone not seeing your way or believing as you, because we live in this culture where everyone's offended, it's best to just say, this isn't for me, and I move on. Because not everyone's the same. And trying to force yourself to be someone and something you're not is, as we've discussed in video after video, is never going to work. It won't make a friendship work. It won't make a relationship work. It won't make the dynamic of any relationship, whether it's family, friend, lover, it will be off. You can only do that and hide behind that for so long before that comes out that that's not really your belief system. And I think that a lot of times we really just get caught up, like I say, as a society, as a culture, of really believing that somebody has to think and be exactly like us. And while I think it's very important, like we talked in the last video about great relationships, it's very important for core values to be the same. It's very important for interests to be somewhat along the same wavelength, but not entirely. Definitely as far as working on self-growth, those types of things are really, really important, because if you're a self-growth person and the other person is just, oh, that's voodoo, woo-woo stuff, you're just on two separate ends of the spectrum there. But as far as not agreeing on politics, religion, these things, depending on how important they are to you, can just, you can just say, I don't accept the way that you think or feel about it, and I'm okay with that. And just walk from it But whether or not that's a deal breaker for you is only you can answer that question. But it is okay. And I again, folks, I know that this sounds really silly, just me saying it out loud, and it sounds stupid and corny and just like, wow, did she just say that? But it is okay to not accept things that you're not okay with. It really, truly is. You are allowed to do that. You don't have to accept anything ever that you're not okay with. Have a good day, guys. And if you take a moment, I'd love for you to run over to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, comment on my videos. I'd appreciate it. Have a great one.